Hi everyone and welcome again to my YouTube channel. This is Edward Zula. Very happy to be with you today. I had a really good question I wanted to answer. I'm going to try to keep this response short, but it's a good question. And the question is from Michael, and he asked, are all of those ghost hunting TV shows real? Well, there certainly seems to be a lot of them. I think the phenomenon started with Medium and shows like that, and then suddenly there is a plethora of teams running into buildings and chasing down ghosts and, going to famous haunted places. But the one thing that they all have in common is, number one, the most important thing is editing. Anything that isn't exciting or heart pounding or terrifying is basically cut out of the show. What you wind up with is an edited version of the most terrifying, frightening moments from these TV shows. And the question for me is, are they really doing any good? Most of these teams are going into places that are already known to have some kind of either a residual or an intelligent haunting. And they're poking at it and they're annoying it and they're, using spirit boxes and all kinds of woo-woo stuff to try to get a response from the spirit. Are they being helpful to spirit? I don't have any reason to see how they're being helpful to spirit, other than maybe telling the spirit story. What good does that do? Does that bring the spirit peace? There's one show in particular that always seems to have demonic presence. There's always some kind of heavy duty freak out that is turned over to the homeowner to kind of try to make sense of and cope with. The homeowners are usually in tears trying to understand what the heck they have to do to get rid of these creepy crawly Spider-Men walking up the walls and all this other stuff. Some of it really annoys me, I think you can tell, because I don't know that they're really truly helpful to people. I'm looking down at my notes. I'm sorry, I've just scribbled a few things. I think the bottom line is that they're designed to be terrifying and frightening and to make us, feel like, ooh, these people are so cool. They're going into these haunted spaces and they're, The bottom line is, for me, whether it is productive or not, whether there's a purpose to it. All these guys and gals dressed up in all black and all their camera equipment and blackouts and lockdowns and so forth. I said they're real because a lot of the places they go to are known to be haunted. They're known to have some kind of a residual or intelligent haunting present. And so, as I said, they're going there and they're basically poking and prodding and trying to use equipment and voice boxes and these things. Now, those things can really, really be useful if you're not making a TV show designed to scare the living bejesus out of people. So if you're going into a house or you're going into a building and you're trying to communicate with a spirit to help that spirit move on, and you know how to do that, you have the tools to do that, that makes a lot of sense to me. All these boo kind of TV shows where they just want to get your adrenaline pumping and boom, the show's over, credits are rolling, nothing's been resolved. So they are real in that regard. Again, what you're seeing is the best pieces of every show that are edited together very closely to make it very, very titillating. I don't begrudge any of the people making these shows. I just wish that there was really a show that had heart and help people deal with spirit attachment. And the purpose of the show was to help the spirit move on. Where there wasn't also some kind of creepy, crawly, murderous, demonic kind of spirit in the house with sketches of creepy people hanging over a bed, and I'm really truly over it. I really I like some of these people. I think they do good work. I certainly know for sure that one of the women in these shows is extremely gifted, and she's quite a wonderful medium. Anyway, that's my piece on these shows, and I think if you have any doubts about them, if you have any doubts about what you're seeing, if you don't feel like they've really been helpful, I mean seriously helpful to the places that they're going to, then it's just entertainment. It's really not anything that's meant to be useful. That's what television is, I guess, right? So thank you again for your questions, your comments. Edward Zula, I'm signing out with a reminder to wash your hands, stay safe, keep your social distance, and wear your mask until we're told to do otherwise. All right? Keep your questions and comments coming. I love you very much. Thank you, and I so appreciate your support. Have a wonderful day.